Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Good, the Bad, the Blind. I'm your host, Devin Brown. Today, it's about 8 o'clock. I'm outside today because today I want to show you some things outside. Now, you're probably wondering, why is he outside in the dark? Well, I want you to see what I see, or maybe just even give you a little bit of what I can see in the dark. Now, as you can see, I have my John Lennon sunglasses on outside. There's a little bit of light out here, but for the most part out here, I don't see anything. It's jet black. Because if I take these glasses off and I see the light is magnified 1,000%. So it's actually more annoying than anything to not have the sunlight, to have the light on and then try to walk around without these glasses on. So now if you can look around here outside, over that way is the back of the yard. Now, one of the things that bothers me the most is that when I became blind, I became real paranoid. I'm more of like I hate to use the term, more of a scaredy cat type of attitude. Because you know what? I really can't see anything. So if I hear something rustling in the bushes, or hear something walking, or birds chirping or whatnot, I want to get up and go inside. I don't want to stand outside because I can't see what it is. So, being outside at nighttime is a real big hassle. But I like sitting outside. And I just came outside because today I'm going to show you two of my greatest falls. And I like to call them my greatest falls because guess what? With having an issue with being visually impaired, one main thing you must have is a sense of humor. And that I do have. So first, I'm going to show you actually these are my two favorite falls. Alrighty? So, as you can see over there, there's bushes over there. There's more bushes. There's bushes all around over there. And there's the cars out here in the back. And we got right here, we got a grill right here, and over there is a trash can. Now, most of the time, like I said, I showed you before, there's a step right here that I step up on, and if I don't step up on that step the right way, or my foot happens to slide off of there, I'm going tumbling down. Now, two times when I came in the back here, it was at night, as you can see, I stepped and I missed the wrong way. When I stepped, I fell to my right. Over there is the trash can, it's the recycling bin. When I fell that way, I knocked the trash can over and the recycling bin, and they both came over on top of me. Now, little do people know, it's like, oh, wow, that's no big deal. But you know what? We have a little raccoon that likes to hide his ass over there and bother with the trash or whatnot. So, I really don't know if it really happened, but I felt something run up out of the trash can. So his little fat ass might have been in there, stealing bones and everything else. And when I knocked it over, he took off running. So, you know what? I don't know how many cars are out back, but I will bet you my life he's up under one of these cars. I'll bet you the amount of money he is. Well, this is one of my favorite falls right here. I know I'm not a weirdo. I just have a sense of humor. My mother dropped me off one day, and I got out of the car, and there's a bar right here. I took my hand, being as dark as it was and having sunglasses on, and went to grab the bar like this and missed it. And when I missed it, I fell. But what I did is I still tried to grab hold to it and swung myself around. Now right here, this is a grill, all right? I had a different one here before. It was a little bit bigger, a lot more sturdier, and it was sitting right here. So I walked over, I grabbed this, stepped up on the platform, missed it, fell back, fell my big ass right into the grill, smashed the grill all the way down to the ground. Needless to say, nobody had no barbecue that summer because I wasn't buying a grill. And I was embarrassed to tell people that, listen, I fell my fat ass right on this grill, smashed it out, and now nobody can have barbecue thanks to me. So I just threw the grill away. And I said, maybe somebody hit it with a truck or something like that, and the only truck that hit it was me. So this this is really embarrassing. Like I said, I mean, I got a sense of humor, so I'm really not going to trip out about it. But I got a bigger grill now. It's more sturdy. See, there he's hiding over there somewhere. He knows I'm out here. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I'll put him some food out here or whatnot, but up front, they come up out of the sewer. And so they'll come back here and they'll hang out. But like I said, you know, being out here with sunglasses on, you can't see anything. And so one time I walked up the steps, and when I walked up the steps, there was something like right there. I don't know if it was a skunk or what. And like I said, now that I lost my sight, I'm a scaredy cat. I kicked it. That thing shot down here. I took off running. I jumped in the house, slammed the door. I don't even like taking the trash out no more because I can't see. But either way, it's fun. Another thing that I wanted to talk about today is I got another email from someone, and this is going to be a short one today because it's cold out here today. I got an email from someone, and they said to me, Devin, how do you do it being blind? If I was to lose my sight, I would, you know, basically fall over and die. And they began, you know, they even put in the email that, listen, are you angry at God for that? Look, let me explain something to you. I've been a follower of Christ since I was a little boy. My situation has nothing to do with God. This is just what happens to me. The Bible says it rains on the just as well as the unjust. So this is just what happened. I would never, ever, ever, ever blame this on God, because he didn't have nothing to do with this. I mean, this could have been something that I could have prevented. I mean, it could have been anything like that. But you know what? One thing that, like I said earlier, you have to have some type of sense of humor. Because guess what? Being blind and going through trials and tribulations every day, it will make you depressed as quick as you can blink your eyes. So, I mean, no, I don't blame nobody. I mean, I like to have fun. Anybody that knows me knows that I like to have fun. More importantly, no, I don't blame nobody. This is just what happens. This is what I got to deal with, and I'm going to deal with it to the fullest. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go inside because it's cold outside. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you one fall that happened to me last year. That was one of the most brutal falls, and which also knocked my teeth out. And you'll see why. Alrighty? So let's go inside. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm inside now, so I don't have to be cold anymore. Right now, this is probably one of the worst falls I've had yet. And this why is that? It was because I had to go to the hospital after this one. Now, right now, this is my basement steps. As you can see, they're nice and wood. So I was standing at the top up there. Now I'm at the bottom. And I was standing up there, and for some odd reason, my knee or whatever happened, I slipped, I don't know what happened, went out. I hit the wall. I started up there at the top. I hit that wall, came down, and see, this wall is real flimsy. And see, and then the banister, you know, this ain't for no big gorilla to be, you know, yanking on or nothing like that. So I hit that wall, flew down, hit this wall, flew down, hit that wall. And when I did, came down here, I got to this step right here and flipped over and fell flat on the floor down here. Now, fortunately enough, when I was younger, I used to do a lot of independent wrestling. So they taught us how to fall. And they teach you when you fall to protect your neck. So you tuck your chin. So naturally, when I fall, I naturally tuck my chin. Had I not tucked my chin in, I probably wouldn't be doing no videos. You know, I'd probably be doing a video from inside of a wheelchair, para or quadriplegic. So, I mean, I thank God that it wasn't worse than I thought it was. And then on my way down, we had a nice big old puddle of blood with teeth, you know, out of my mouth and everything like that. So this is probably far the worst. I blew my knee out in the process. So I can't walk up, down yet because my knee is still messed up from some odd reason. And doctor claims he doesn't know what happened or what, you know, what he can do. But what I wanted to do is show you what it would remotely sound like hitting these steps. Now, I got a barrel sitting up at the top of the steps that that's gonna come flying down the steps. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the camera so you can't see the barrel. Now this barrel only weighs about maybe 10 pounds, if that. But it's hollow on the inside, so you can hear all the noise. So now, just imagine my big ass, 380 something pounds, flying down these steps at about 90 miles per hour. And you can imagine all the noise. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn the camera and let you hear what it just magnified, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So go ahead and turn the camera and let the barrel go down the steps. Now, that was just a little barrel. And it went a little bit faster than what I was doing, but you get the gist of it. And I don't have any pumpkins or anything, so you can see bruises and stuff like that, but needless to say, I thank God that I survived it. But for the most part, today, these were some of my worst falls. The two outside were funny, but this one was horrible. But like I said, I thank God that I'm not hurt or really seriously injured. But this has been another episode of The Good, the Bad, the Blind. I'm your host, Devin Brown. If you like this video, click like and subscribe to my channel. So with all that being said, God bless you and have a good one. Bye now.